1996, a young woman named Linda Ellis wrote a powerful poem called The Dash. The Dash. And her poem was about everyone in this room, me included. Would you like to know what the dash is? You all have a dash. The dash is the day you're born, the day that you die. And right now, it's in between. The dash is the living, what we're doing right now. And you can change how people see and speak about your dash in a heartbeat. Just make the decision, you can change it. So now that you know what the dash is, we should be thinking, how can we change it? What do we want people to say about us when we die? What will they say? What will they remember? Last Christmas, there was a wonderful book out called A Year Without a Purchase, written by Scott Dandemiller. Scott Dandemiller and his young wife and 3 children, all in elementary age, decided to make a difference in their life. So for 1 year, they did not buy anything that they did not necessarily need. If something broke, a toaster or whatever it was, they fixed it. They figured out a way to go fix it. The whole family was involved in this, even the children, 2nd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. When they had to give presents to their friends, they could not go buy a present. They had to make it or be really creative in what their gift was going to be for their friend. After that year was up, when Scott sat down with his family and they all discussed, what did they learn with this experiment, everyone was so excited to say that they loved the time they spent together, the bonding. Now, they did get presents from people outside the family, the grandparents, because they were not participating in this. They thought, no, we're going to buy presents for these kids. But not one child mentioned the present that their grandmother or grandfather or their aunt and uncle gave them. It was the time they spent together with them. So Scott Dandemiller did an amazing difference in his life and how he is seen with his family. And after all, isn't that what really matters to us? How our family see us? What are they going to say? What are they going to remember? Just this morning, I was with my 2-year-old grandson, and he was banging on the drum. You heard me say this too, right? So it's boom, boom, and there's no, it's all one way. It's all loud, loud, loud. I was in the other room, and I heard this, and I'm thinking, oh, that's great. He's in that room by himself playing. And then I hear, what he said? Nana, come in, come see. So I went in hesitantly to see, because I knew it was going to be loud, because the room didn't have much furniture in it, so there was a lot of echo. And he goes, Nana, dance when I play. So I'm thinking, okay. So he's dancing, he's playing, and I'm dancing around, and I'm turning, and all of a sudden I'm looking, I realize he's not even watching me. He's just looking for drums. So I quickly stopped dancing because I didn't need to do that. And then he'd look at me, and then I would just go like this. I love that I took that moment to stop and not be busy, because we can always be busy. I love that I stopped. And that should be something that he will remember, that I want my grandkids to remember that Nana stopped for them, that I was there, that I listened to them when they wanted to read that book again and again and again and again. Because as you know, those of you that have young children or grandchildren, they want to hear the same story over and over and over. That's what I want my grandkids to remember for me. That's what I want them to say. That's the dash that I am creating for them. That besides that I took time to be with them and listen to them and interact with them, that I was fun, and that I smelled nice too. Somehow that's a nice thing. Service is important to me. I don't know about you. When people talk about you, how service fits you. Forgiveness is important too. We want to know that we forgave and that we were forgiven. Love, do we show them love? Or do we hold back? Are we judgmental? Or do we just risk it all and say, it's okay, none of that really matters, just let it go? With my life of service, I'm blessed that I get to teach dancers. One dancer in particular, just last week, her name is Bonnie. She's 18 years old, she'll be graduating, and when the students graduate, they get to do a senior solo, this May recital. She asked me, she said, Miss Deborah, can I choose my own music, choose my own outfit, and do my own choreography? Well, that's what I do. And I thought, okay, Bonnie, if you want to, sure, go for it. And I was so grateful I said that, because I sat there in the chair and I watched her do her dance. And the music was awesome. Her dance was incredibly creative. I got to experience firsthand that I had affected her. And how cool that is. So don't miss that moment. Don't miss that moment of feeling good about your work and your service, because they're all there. I'm absolutely sure of it with all of you. Don't miss any of the moments to realize that you have had an influence, and use that moment so you can further on, even do more, even still. Linda Ellis closed the Dash poem with these words: and when your eulogy is being read, with the actions of your life to rehash, will you be proud of what they say about how you lived your Dash?